In my past relationships, I oftentimes felt like I could not be in peace when my partner wasn't in peace, which means when my partner just had stress about something or just wasn't at their best and wasn't able to show me their full love. I I tempted took that personal, and I thought that it's maybe my fault. It was maybe my fault that they were in stress, that they were not fully in peace. And I think I see this in many relationships, that just when when a partner of someone isn't at peace, this person cannot be in peace also. When you think you only can be in peace and you only can be fulfilled when your partner is, I think it's the wrong way to go. I think we always have to look for our own peace. You don't, it's hard to control your own peaceful state of mind and your own fulfillment. I think when it's that hard to control it for yourself, it's impossible to control the peace from another person and to just, I think it's not our mission, and it's completely impossible to just be able to control the fulfillment and peace and stress and all these emotions from another person. It's difficult enough to deal with this on our own for ourselves, and it's not our job. So when we look at ourselves and we find a way to live in peace, live fulfilled, live in a quiet, just healthy state of mind, I think that's all we can do for the relationship. You did not, when your partner is maybe in stress and just is, you just feel tension, and it's not, they they don't seem in peace with themselves. It's not your fault. So many times I thought it was a thing I did wrong. I thought I took it personal. I thought it was me. But when you think it's you and you try to fix that, and you desperately try to just, when you think it's your job to fix your partner, I think it makes things worse. I think the best you can do is look at yourself and look at what you can do for yourself, of course. What you can do for yourself. Everything you do for yourself, you do for the relationship, okay? And it feels more healthy, in my opinion. In my experiences, it felt more healthy to just look at myself. And I realize it's hard enough to look at myself. Uh, and when you look at yourself, you can say, it's much more easy to say if you did something maybe wrong, but when you truly did something wrong for the relationship, and that's the reason for your partner to be stressed, to not live in true peace and to not show you love, you can realize that this, the best way possible to realize you did maybe something wrong is to just look at yourself, okay? And when you feel in peace, when you feel love for your partner, when you just, when there's nothing, no wrong feelings, when there's no tension, when everything feels easy, then everything is fine, okay? And if you're, when you don't get these feelings from your partner, maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's not your partner's fault. Maybe it's nobody's fault, but we are humans, okay? And your partner is also a human being, and maybe you know this from your experience as a human being. Sometimes you just feel stress, you cannot bring love, you just don't live in peace, and you don't feel, you just don't feel love, maybe. And it's okay for your partner to feel this way. Maybe you can say to yourself, it's a phase, it's going away, and you can just tell them you're there. Just let them know you're there. And but I think it's very important to realize that it's not your fault, okay? And so don't take this personal. I experienced in relationships when you're able to realize that you don't have to take anything in the world personal. Realize this, and you take a big step forward in dealing with relationships. And I found myself in a relationship where I just there are no stressful and just there are no stressful thoughts about my relationships. There are not no moments where I think uh, I messed something up. I don't take anything personal. Of course, I look in a healthy way at myself, and I ask myself, what can I do better? But I don't take this personal because we are humans. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. It's completely normal. And when you have a partner who wants to leave you because you make mistakes sometimes, it's just, I think it's just the wrong point of view. And I think a very good partner is someone who realizes that everyone makes mistakes, and you shouldn't choose someone. You shouldn't want to choose someone who doesn't makes mistakes, or who only who just doesn't make mistakes, because this person doesn't exist, okay? And when you are able to realize that you don't have to take anything in the word personal, that's a that's a big step to take. And I think for a healthy and good relationship, at some point we have to realize this. That's the first point, to just realize that you don't have to take anything in the word personal in a relationship in general, not just in relationships. The second thing is that, and I believe that when we want to live, at least if your goal is to find someone you can spend your whole life with, I can give you these two tips. The first tip I already told you is to don't take anything personal. The second thing is show them your fucking love, show them your attention. It's so important. Think about the person you love, or think about maybe a future person you can love. It will feel great to to get their to get their attention and to just be loved by them, right? It's a beautiful feeling. It's a necessary feeling. You don't want to spend your life with someone who doesn't show you love, right? It doesn't make any sense. So I think it's so important to be someone who shows love and sees the importance in this. And even if someone sometimes is not capable of receive the love, they deeply inside of them know that they want it. Everyone want that. And when someone just never receives your love, you exactly know that these people are not made for you, and it's completely okay. But you can sort these people out. These persons are not the fitting material for you. You can you cannot spend your whole life with someone who isn't capable of receiving your love, okay? But when your partner sometimes have phases where they don't receive your love, or just think of yourself. You cannot, every second of your life, you're not always in a mood where you can receive love. With every, it's just natural. But I think it's I think it's important to just realize the importance of this. And when we want good material, good good high quality partners, which means when we truly want someone we with who we can with who we can spend our lives with, I think we shouldn't search for this perfect person. We should try to be this person. You attract what you are. So just focus on yourself all the time. Be what you want. And I think it's a way to go about relationships, which I really believe is successful. I think you only get what you attract, and I think you only attract what you get. And when you want a certain person, it's only simple to be this person. And when you want someone with who you can spend your whole life with, just be that person. Or just try in the best possible way to be that person. When you want a loving partner, a partner who doesn't take things personal, who shows you their love, who is just who's selfless, who can show love without taking things personal, who is just the best quality material to to just be a long-term partner. When you want someone like this, just try to be that person. For me, it worked out to this point. Just, I'm doing this for years. And when I wanted certain people in my life as maybe relationship partners, and I look, what do I want? What kind of partner do I want? And I became this person. And when you don't want to become this person, maybe you can ask yourself a second time if you truly want this person. Maybe we say to ourselves we want certain people, but sometimes it's maybe for other reasons. And sometimes when we ask for a second time, when we ask deep enough, we don't really want them. But when we really want them, we can just become them. And the next thing is we never need someone, okay? We oftentimes tell ourselves if we only have this person in our lives, we finally be at peace and we are fulfilled. But no person in the world can give you the feeling of fulfillment except yourself. You're the only person, okay? And you are everything you need to live in peace and fulfillment. You don't need anyone. So if you like my videos, if you like this video, you can leave a like. I would be very happy for this. And you can check out my other videos. And of course, if you like these videos, you can subscribe for more. Thank you.